our fire element and Goddess Pele yoga today. So this week we've been learning about the element of fire, and we're going to dedicate our yoga practice today to the Goddess Pele from the Hawaiian Islands. So if you're not familiar with Pele, then let me tell you a little bit about her. So she is a goddess, and she was known for creating the volcanoes that created the Hawaiian Islands. And she is a very fiery spirit, and she was also known for riding in her canoe from Tahiti, which is another Polynesian island, to the Hawaiian Islands, and she set fires all along the way. And so we can remember Goddess Pele for her fiery spirit and confidence and strength. And when we think about the element of fire, we can think about change and transformation. And the chakra that is associated with the element of fire is the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. It's just above your belly button. Can you place your hand on the area just above your belly button? That's it. And from that chakra, from your solar plexus, when it's open and balanced, it really helps with transformation and change, and it can build a nice warm sensation. So we're going to work on that in our yoga practice today. So we're going to start, and you can move your block and strap just off to the side. We're going to start at standing in mountain pose. So in Hawaii, there are some beautiful mountains. So one of the main ones is Diamond Head Mountain that you can see from Waikiki Beach, which is a really well-known and famous beach in Hawaii. So you're just going to stand with your feet a little, about hip distance apart. And you just lift your toes up, all your toes, and place them back down on the mat. And lift your heels up. And then gently place your heels back down. And you're gonna just inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, relax your shoulders back and down. And you're gonna bring your arms nice and long beside you with your palms facing me. And you can close your eyes. And just pull the front of your thighs, the top of your legs, back just a little bit, so that you can unlock your knees. You don't want your knees to be locked or tight. And when you think about a mountain, you probably can imagine how beautiful it is and how strong and grounded the mountain is. So imagine that through the bottoms of your feet from the earth, you feel strong and grounded, and then lifting the top of your head, feeling light and lifted up towards the sky. And just start to notice your breath, just breathing normally, naturally through your nose. When you think about a mountain, you can imagine all of the different elements that it has to face. So when it's first created as a volcano, fire, and often it has to face strong storms, whether those are rain or ice or snow. It can face blazing hot sun and strong winds. But throughout all of those different things that come its way, the mountain remains steady and strong and grounded. So let's take 3 final deep breaths here in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in, breathe it out. And one more here in mountain. Breathe in and breathe out. And keeping your eyes closed, you can bring the palms of your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart center. Your thumbs pressing into your chest. And we're going to just start our class with one Om together. So breathing in, and then we'll chant Om together. Om. And then you can relax your hands down and just shake out your legs and shake out your hips. We're going to do some sun salutations. Has anybody done any sun salutations before? Maybe? So we're going to start by same position in mountain, your feet about hip distance apart. We're going to breathe in, reach your arms up nice and high, palms together. Breathe out, exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Breathe in, reach up and out. This time, breathe out, falling forward. Breathing in, we're going to bring our hands up just far enough on our legs for halfway lift, so lifting a little bit forward. Breathe out, fold back down. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Good job. That's one sun salutation. So we'll do 5 all together. So 4 more. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Breathe in, rise all the way up. Hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. Good job. Breathe in, reach up to the sun. Exhale, fall to the earth. Inhale, halfway left, nice flat back. Exhale, relax your hands down. Inhale, reach all the way back up to the sun, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. How many was that so far? 3, so 2 more. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up to the sun, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Breathe in, reach up to the sun. Exhale, falling forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fall. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sun, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. Good job. So now we're going to, on the islands of Hawaii, you'll find many waterfalls. So we're going to bring a little bit of the waterfall or the water element into our practice. So just like the sun salutation, we're going to reach up to the sky. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, fall forward. But this time we're going to bring our feet a little bit further apart. And you can either bring your hands to opposite elbows or just relax them down. And we're just going to imagine that we are like a waterfall. We're just going to gently sway back and forth, side to side, maybe a little bit forwards and backwards, just really gentle. Just really stretching out our backs and the backs of our legs. And remember to keep breathing. A couple more breaths here in waterfall. And then when you're ready, bring your feet closer together. And we're just going to really slowly, as slow as you possibly can, start to roll up. And the last thing that's going to come up is your head. Good job. So we're going to come towards the front of your mat. And just like the sun salutation, we're going to reach up high to the sky, breathing in. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway left. This time, as we exhale, we're going to plant our hands down to the earth and step back for downward facing dog. heels should be pressing back and down towards the earth. Your gaze should be looking just in between your feet. And check in and make sure all your fingers are touching down. Every part of your hand is touching down onto your mat. And your belly button is pulling up and in towards your back. Take a deep breath in here in downward facing dog. And exhale, breathe it out. One more, deep breath in. And breathe it out. You can drop your knees. We're going to come back to child's pose. So knees together or knees nice and wide with your toes touching. And we're going to fall back down. Drop your hips. Reaching your hands forward. Drop your forehead down to the ground for child's pose. This is a really nice resting pose. You can always come back to child's pose anytime you need to rest. And when you're ready, you can come up to a seated position, but we're going to use our blocks today for seated position. We're going to do some fire breathing. So find your block, and you're going to just sit down on it, and then cross your legs, and this just lifts our hips up a little bit, so it can make it a little bit easier to stay here for a little longer.
You don't got the block, though.
And if you don't have a block, don't worry, you can just sit down in easy cross-legged position. That's right. So we're going to bring our palms of our hands on the tops of our legs or knees. And we're going to start building an internal fire inside of that third chakra, that solar plexus area. So we're going to keep our mouths shut. We're just going to breathe in and out through our nose. To start, I want you to place at least one hand, if not both, on your belly. And as you breathe in through your nose, your belly's going to fill up like a balloon. And as you breathe out, you're going to feel it just empty. Find a sort of a hollow area. Breathing in, feel it fill up. Breathing out, feel it empty. So you can keep your hand there if you want, or you can rest your hands, both hands back down on your knees. We're just going to do some really strong fire breaths. So we're going to breathe kind of in through our nose, out through our nose, but we're not going to pause. So we're just going to do it continuously. You ready? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Really strong fire breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more. Breathe in, breathe out. Last round. Breathe in, breathe out. So the fire breath is a really nice way to calm down while also building some nice internal heat and energy inside. So we can take the block out from underneath. And I don't know if you remember when I was first telling you about the Goddess Pele. I told you that she is known to have been taken her canoe from Tahiti all the way to Hawaii, which is a long way. And along the way on her canoe, she set fires. So we're going to do boat pose. So you just want to find a comfortable seat on your bottom, nice and balanced. And you can hold onto the backs of your knees. And you're going to start to lean back and maybe lift up your legs. Maybe release your hands down to the side. And you can keep your knees bent or you can straighten them. You can lean back a little bit further, whatever feels good. And it's okay if you shake. It's okay if you wobble. And I want you to imagine through the ends of each of your fingers that you're setting fires along the way. And then come back to seated. And you can wrap your hands around the fronts of your legs, drop your head and neck, Just round your back. We're going to do one more boat pose. So again, just finding a balanced position under your sit bones. Bring your knees. Bring your hands behind your knees. Lift your legs, release your hands, and you wanted to pretend like you're rowing the canoe.
Yeah.
So you can pretend like you can row the canoe like you are Goddess Pele. You have a fiery, confident spirit, and you're traveling from Tahiti to Hawaii. You're setting fires along the way. You're rowing your boat, and whenever you're ready, you can bring your feet down, and again, just give yourself a little hug, round your back, drop your neck. Nice. And so the next pose we're going to do is just a seated forward bend. So just bring your legs out nice and long in front of you. And flex your feet, and we're going to do the strap next. So inhale, reach up to the sky, just like we did for sun salutation. And as you breathe out, reaching forward, and wherever your hands land is exactly where they're supposed to be. So they might be at the ends of your feet, or your ankles, or your shins. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just fold a little bit further and deeper. You can relax your neck, release your head down if that feels nice. And just really feeling a nice stretch in the back of your legs. If this hurts your knees at all, you can bring a blanket or a towel underneath your knees. And when you're ready, just walk your hands back up. And we're going to use, if you have a strap, we're going to use a strap. And if you don't, you could use a belt or a shoelace or a dog lead. So we're going to relax all the way down. And I want you to pull your right knee in. And extend your leg up to the sky. And wrap your strap around your leg. And in Hawaii, one of the other things they have a lot of, besides mountains and waterfalls, are rainbows. So I want you to imagine that you are painting a rainbow across the sky. So we're going to start by allowing your foot and leg to drop all the way down across your body. And as you breathe in, you're going to bring your leg all the way up, and maybe if it feels comfortable, all the way out to the other side. And just imagine that you are drawing a rainbow across the sky. And you can hold on with one hand or both hands. Really nice hip stretch. And then when you're ready, you can release the strap and hug your right knee back in towards your chest. And then release that right leg all the way down. And take your other leg, your left leg, and hug your knee in towards your chest. And wrap the strap around the bottom of your foot and extend your leg up to the sky. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So start by dropping your foot and leg, your left foot and leg across your body. And start to imagine that with your toes and your feet, you're drawing a rainbow all the way across the sky. You're doing a great job. Yes. So a couple more rainbows on this left side, really opening your hips. And then whenever you're ready, you can release your leg from the strap. So you can put the strap beside you. And remember to hug your left knee in first. So give your left knee a nice hug and then release your leg down. We're gonna do our final relaxation pose. So you can do this either seated, in a seated position like we did before, sitting on top of your block, or you can do it laying all the way down. So I'm gonna do it in a seated position, but you can choose whatever feels good to you. So just find your comfortable, relaxing pose, your final pose. And if you're seated on a block, you can cross your legs and you can relax your hands down and put the palms of your hands down on your knees. If you're laying back, you just want to make sure that your arms and legs are nice and long and relaxed. And if you're seated, we're going to do some final shoulder relaxing. So inhale, bring your shoulders up toward your ears. And exhale, breathe out, relax your shoulders down. 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, shoulders back and down. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, really let it go. Gently close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you are a volcano. Just like one of the ones that Pele, Goddess Pele from Hawaii created. That your lava has started to slow down a little bit. And it's coming out from the crown of your head. And really slowly flowing down. And as it does, you can imagine every part of your body is warm and relaxing a little bit more. So feel all of the muscles in your face relax. And find some stillness in this pose if you can. Imagine this nice, warm, soothing lava is relaxing your shoulders, flowing down your chest, your arms, warm, soothing lava flowing down your entire back. Flowing through your fingers, flowing down, relaxing your belly, flowing further down, relaxing your hips, your legs, soothing, warm, flowing down all the way through your legs into your feet, flowing into all of your toes, feeling relaxed and warm from the top of your head all the way down through your feet. And just let that warmth and relaxation settle into your whole body. we'll take 3 really relaxing breaths here. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And the final one here, deep breath in, and deep breath out. And keeping your eyes closed, we'll bring our hands together in front of our heart center. Palms pressed together, thumbs pressed into the chest. And we'll end our yoga session today with one Om together. Deep breath in. And in Hawaiian, to say thank you, they say mahalo. So we can give a little bow and say mahalo. Thank you. Now, Olive, thanks for participating.
Olive.